So tomorrow, Federal Way Mayor Jim Ferrell will hold the 2024 State of the City address. It's an opportunity to share about the direction the city is heading.
So the mayor is in the Arc Lounge with Kelly Koopmans this morning to talk about the city's growth and what we can expect in 2024. Hey, guys.
Hey, and thank you so much for joining us, Mayor Ferrell. This is an exciting time for you, for your city, because it's a time of revitalization.
Right.
Why don't you talk to us about some of the revitalization that you've had, especially when it comes to the Commons?
You bet. In our entire downtown, we've really redeveloped it. We've got the Town Square Park, the Performing Arts and Event Center, and we've got a lot of redevelopment there. But just south of that, where the formerly the SeaTac Mall, which is now called the Commons, we're really working with the property owner to redevelop that site. You know, malls, the first mall in the nation was Northgate Mall up here in Seattle. And that, as that's been re-envisioned, malls around the country are as well. We want to take the roof off, put in some residential units, and punch through streets, and really create more of a pedestrian-friendly gathering place, and reinvent the mall, if you will.
Okay, so that's talking about pedestrians. Let's also talk about another mode of transportation, which is light rail.
Right.
Light rail coming to Federal Way come 2026.
That's right.
How is that going to change the game for you guys?
Thousands of more people are going to be in our downtown. In fact, actually, when they were really originally talking about light rail, they were going to take it down Pack Highway and really on an elevated thing. It would have cut our city in half, and we had spent almost $120 million over 18 years to redevelop that site. Now what we're going to do is it's going to hug the freeway, swing in right into our downtown, tens of thousands of more people per day to really create that vibrancy. And as we'll have businesses around there, the new station is coming in, and that's why Town Square Park and the new development in that area and the Performing Arts and Event Center, it's going to be synergistic. And the key thing is we're working on something called the DIP. And the DIP, you know, the 320th, the main thoroughfare in Federal Way, is 8 lanes. People don't want to cross 8 lanes. So what we're going to do is use the natural topography and span that with a pedestrian bridge where the Sound Transit light rail is over to where the mall or the Commons is. And we call that the DIP, or the pedestrian bridge.
We were also talking about the steps and the changes that you essentially cut through a big wall that was separating things to make it more accessible for people. How does that change things?
Well, I always like to say in Federal Way, we don't build walls, we tear them down.
Quite literally in this case.
Exactly. And so we had, where we did our Town Square Park, 4 acres, and what was separating the Town Square Park and the Performing Arts and Event Center was this 30-foot vertical wall that was graffiti laden and just didn't look very good at all. We got state funding and county funding and punched a hole in that wall 300 feet long, with beautifully terraced and ADA compliant, to connect it all together. Our park, our Performing Arts and Event Center, the Sound Transit, and our new to be developed Town Center 3, the former Target site that has now been demolished.
Okay, you're connecting a lot of different things here. Let's talk about pursuit laws. You are very passionate about this.
That's
and
right.
Prior to this, we were discussing an actual example that just happened this past weekend.
Yeah.
Why don't you break that down for us?
Well, it's really just astounding that we have this feeling of lawlessness out in the region. So just Saturday night, we had 4 kids, juveniles, in a stolen car, and that's a key theme, that went around Federal Way and broke 69 windows or cars.
In a single night?
In a single night. They started off at one of our places where we have a playhouse, 21 windows, and that, what people came out, and 21 windows and cars were broken into, and they went store to store, churches, all over. Early in the morning on Sunday, just this past Sunday, we found them, and they were at the McDonald's right by the freeway in the southern portion of town. They saw the police, and they got in, you know, they backed up and ran away. And we were literally, even though we had the people that we believe were responsible for 69 break-ins, we had no choice but to let them go.
That is the cost to the people who own the car. You also say there's a cost to the city, though, because you're implementing some new security measures.
That's right. Yeah, but I talked about that playhouse. From now on, every time that there's a play, we'll have to have security at that location. We just can't have that. But even I told you the other thing about our operation and maintenance facility, where we came upon people that had stolen $250,000 worth of our materials, our chainsaws, all of our equipment for cold weather, and they were in our trailer, and we came upon them, and they ran through the gate and ran away in the vehicles, and we couldn't pursue them.
So
And,
what change would you like to see in the legislature?
well, we're the only state in the nation, well, let that sink in, the only state in the nation that does not allow the pursuit of stolen vehicles. It's absolutely crazy. And the people that are committing these crimes, they know this. They know all they have to do is either commit a crime and ram a storefront of a business, or commit any kind of crime in a stolen vehicle and run away, and there'll be no consequences. So we have got to add stolen vehicles, property crimes. We need to return some normalcy and some accountability with pursuits.
In our last 30 seconds that we have right here, you're a Husky. You played for the Dogs. How do you feel about the new fish era?
You know, it's going to be exciting. You know, he's done some great things at the University of Arizona, and I think he's going to bring that to Washington. You know, I was a walk-on from '85 to '88 under Don James, and I think UW is entering a whole new phase. And while we love the Pac-12 or Pac-10 before that, it's going to be interesting to see how we move forward. But I'm always going to be a Dog.
All right, we'll be watching. Mayor Ferrell, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.